recording.
All right, welcome everybody. Eagles Club Zoom. What's the date today?
September 19, 2024.
Today is a very, very special Eagles Club Zoom because we have an exciting run that we're gonna share with you. We said this in the flock group, but more importantly, this is also very exciting. Why? Because we have opened this up. We've opened this Eagles Club Zoom because this Eagles Club Zoom is for 3As and above. And as you all know, if you're part of the Dream Makers tribe, we do this twice a month. We do advanced mindset, leadership, and skill set training here. But today is a very special one because we open it up to everyone in the Dream Makers. So if you are visiting us today, comment in the chat. If you're here to take a sneak peek and listen in. Let us know where you're tuning in from, everybody, in the chat.
Ooh, Janet coming here from the Philippines.
Wow.
Amazing.
Amazing.
No, she lives in Calgary. She's our neighbor. Awesome. Felicia from UK. Awesome. Hello. Losi from Toronto. Hello. Maria Isabelita. Seattle.
So if you're coming,
Charlotte.
yeah, awesome. Let us know where you're tuning in from in the chat. If you're coming in here and you have a team, right? This is a very special Zoom. We have a guest coming in. I want you to text them right now, message them, flock them right now. If you have to call them, pick up the phone to be here. This is the time to be in a Zoom. If there's a Zoom you don't want to miss, it's this one. We've invited a guest that, as I mentioned earlier, they're doing a 10-month 6A run. So if you're 6A already, that's okay. That's fine. Your goal is not for you to become 6A because you're already 6A. It's to help your team become 6A, because if you help your team become 6A, automatically you're gonna rank advance to whatever next rank you're gonna be in. So text them. Give you guys a few minutes to do that. But as you're coming in the chat, let us know where you're tuning in from. But like we always do here, I always talk about this. What you focus on expands, right? Where your energy is, that usually it will grow. So I want you to shift your energy and just like write down in the chat, what are you grateful for, right? Anything that you're grateful for, one buyer, one lead. I did a go live, I have a winning ad, whatever it is that
You'll see yourself, they will see you.
Right in the chat. So you focus, right? Especially for some of you that may be going through some challenges, or maybe you're focusing on something that's not working, right? If it's not working, that's what you're focusing on. You need to be able to have the ability to shift it immediately, right? Shift it immediately. If you were in the webinar last night, in the mastermind, I talked about being able to shift it, right? So that's what you need to do. So write down in the chat, what are you grateful for? What are you excited about? What are
She's grateful for launching new ads.
Amazing. Awesome.
Grateful I have a new business partner today.
Amazing.
Love it.
Awesome. All right, so we're gonna get started immediately because we have a special guest that's coming in.
And they also invited another team.
Yeah, there's gonna be other people, other teams coming in. So there's gonna be a lot of people. The team of
I think Pauline was it?
Pauline. Yeah, Pauline's team is gonna be here as well. And so we're joining forces with other teams to do this 6A run. There's other teams that's doing this, so we are going to support this run and put our flair in it. That's what we're gonna do. So, all right. So give someone a virtual high five and says, "Happy to see you here. I'm happy to see you here. You made it. Again, one last thing. Again, one text, one last message, because when we get started, we are going to get started with this. All right, so again, if you're new here, comment in the chat, new. If you're visiting us, new. We wanted to see you, but we're gonna give you a taste of what it looks like in the Eagles Club. So the topic today is 6A in 10 months run. That's the topic. Again, if you're 6A, your goal is to help others to become 6A, your next milestone, basically, right? So
okay, so our agenda right now is basically to we will welcome you everybody, and then sharing of the new members, and then we'll call in PB and Josh to talk more about the 6A in 10 months run. after they talk, they can stay or they can leave after that. And then we're gonna share with you the 3 steps to crush a 6A in 10 months.
So curious, how many of you would love to crush your 6A goal in 10 months? Drop the number 1 in the chat and with a fire emoji. 3 steps to crush 6A in 3 months. What is the 3 steps, Dave? What is it, right? You will find out. This is the exact 3 steps that we used. Not in 10 months, though.
We did it
In
in
14 months. In 14 months, we crashed our goal. In 14 months, we become 6A. But right after that, we accelerated to our 2-2, 2-3, 2-4, right? That's what we did. And we'll show you exactly what we did. And this is backed by research. Not just research, but also backed by biblical principles. So you're gonna be blown away. How many guys ready for this? Anybody ready? Fired up, right? Fired up. Type fired up in the chat, fired up, right? So it's exactly 3 steps. 3 steps to crush your 6A goal. Phoebe is gonna also share how she did it, but we're gonna share with you how we did it, right? So if this is your first time, the theme of this Eagles Club is that as iron sharpens iron, so one sharpens another. So if you hang out with winners long enough, you'll become like them. That's the goal here.
We love Zig Ziglar's quote. He said, "You can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want." So help your team to get the shirt. We have the blue shirt. So how do you do that? You trifecta, them trifecta. So if you have the trifecta, now we have the option of quadfecta. But once you have 11 points, then you are welcome to join the Eagles Club, and you will receive this beautiful shirt. These are your models, and for Eagles, if you haven't sent your pictures, send it to us. And of course, there's in the like at the back, the proverbs there for the iron sharpens another. And we also do as an Eagle. We invite you to join us for the leadership retreat. We did it in 2020. That's the first one. We did a cruise, and then 2023 we did the all-inclusive resort, which was last year. This year, we open it to everybody in our team and a few others outside of our team. So we're excited. We're going to share that later on, but you will be getting the e-certificate from your coach that looks like that. And this is just a quick Eagles Club's Hall of Fame. In 2019, we have 3 Eagles, 2020, 26 Eagles, 48 Eagles, 2021, 41 Eagles, 67 Eagles, 2023. These are the 2019, 2020, okay, 2021, 2022, and then 2023, and then 2024. These are
Our current Eagles.
our current Eagles right now. And then this one, let's give them a round of applause for our new members. We have Esther Bernardo. This is just for the past 2 weeks. We added 3 more. Teresa Estraza Ruiz,
Annabelle Comer, Nancy Harbor,
Sandy Caballero,
and Susie Nafidley. Congratulations. Our tradition here in the Eagles Club is that, it's a big deal to make it to 3A, right? It's huge. So our tradition is to ask you to share quickly about yourself, just 3 things under 3 minutes. Again, we have a buzzer, right? So, how long you've been in business, what you do for work if you're still working, and then just quickly your why, right? Under 3 minutes. Now we're just gonna do 3 today because we're crunched with time. So if you're not able to share today, that's okay. You're now an Eagle. You're here permanently. So next week, next time, you're gonna share as well. So 2 to 3 people. So we're gonna go with Sandy because it looks like Sandy Caballero is here. Sandy, just quickly tell us how long you've been in business, what you do for work if you're still working, and then your why. What's your why? Under 3 minutes if you can.
Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Sandy. I've been in the business for 1 year and almost 3 months in September 27. I work in the movie industry, so I'm still, working. And I also do the business. My why I'm doing this, well, I want to be able to retire early, so because I have aging parents, so I want to be there when they're gonna need me. I also love to travel, and I want to travel with them. So those are my reasons. And I want to be financial stable. Yeah,
Awesome.
there you
Thank
go.
you, Sandy. Awesome. We met Sandy many times
Yes,
in the convention and in Japan.
she's
So she's
amazing.
amazing.
So what have you learned so far?
Oh yeah, what have you learned? One thing you've learned so far. I forgot about that.
One thing that I've learned so far. Well, I learned so many things, but I would say like something new for me will be advertising. That was new for me. Like
Awesome.
I knew a little bit of social media marketing, but yeah, advertising was a whole new world for me.
Awesome. Thank you, Sandy.
Awesome.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Sandy. Love
All right,
it. We're proud of you.
awesome.
Thank you.
We're gonna take probably just one more, because our guest is coming in soon. Who else is here that's an Eagle and
Esther Bernardo or Teresita Estraza Ruiz. I'm checking your names here. I can't find you actually. How about Susie, Annabelle?
if you're here, just raise your virtual hand. There's a raise hand at the bottom. Raise your virtual hand, and we can just unmute you so you could share. If you're not here, that's fine. We can just keep. Oh, Lanny, is it Lanny?
Nancy. I don't think that's Nancy
It's not that
Harbor.
Nancy. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, there's no. If you haven't shared, you can actually, yeah, Esther is still at
Okay,
work.
awesome. We'll just
Yeah.
all right. So if you haven't shared and you see this on the replay in the next Eagles Club Zoom, make sure you get ready to share. So today we started this tradition this year called the Eagle on Fire. So we have Tony Adijomo from the UK is the Eagle on Fire. Give her some love in the chat. I don't think she's here because of the time in the UK, but we had a personal Zoom with her. She's actually directly personal to us because in this season of our business, we place people, but she's directly to us because we went wide in a few months in last year, I think. And we barely, because of our busyness, we do mentor, but barely. But she was so resourceful. She does things herself, and we just had a Zoom with her yesterday.
She sent her own
Application,
applications.
everything. She's just like so like
Independent.
independent. She just flies on her own. She's done the most tokore in our group. The most tokore. I think 3 or 4. I don't know how many she's done, but and she's so inspiring because she does this because of ministry and she has a few goddaughters and that
In Africa.
in Africa that she supports for their schooling on. They're now 18 years old. So what she does, she would take that person, and when she gets brand new, you put them under them as a tokari.
Yeah.
Another person, put them under them, right? So it's so incredible what Tony is doing, and she's just kind of crushing it when it comes to to the business. So Tony, if you're watching this on replay, congratulations.
Yes. She's now 4A. She's 4A, almost 5. She's gonna be 5A soon.
Yeah.
And she did it by herself. So it's amazing how she did it. We're just so proud of her, and she's getting a lot of buyers as well. So congratulations, Tony.
Awesome. All right, so we started something new this year called Eagles Trainer. We're just gonna skip straight to that. Eagle Trainer, you to become an Eagle Trainer, you need to be stacked. Build 3 eagles in your team, and it has to be at least separate legs, minimum 2 legs, right? If you can do 3, that would be the best. So we got brand new eagles, Eagle Trainers.
Yeah, so the 2024. So from blue shirt, you actually go to the white shirt. So this is the 2024 Eagle Trainers. Congratulations. 2 weeks ago, we have Tina Canton Bagay po.
Tina.
She received her Eagle Trainer, the white shirt. So congratulations, Tina. And then we have a brand new Eagle Trainer, Annalisa Shipler.
Congratulations, Annalisa.
Congratulations. We're so
Amazing.
proud of
Your
you.
white shirt is flying over there. It needs to
Yes.
be sent by your coach.
No, we sent.
Oh, we sent it? Oh, yeah, we sent it. Sorry. The eagle, the blue shirt
The
will
blue
be
shirt is from their coach.
awesome. Also, we started something new this year. Because of the team's hard work, our way of just thanking you, appreciation is to give you a shirt for being a servant leader, helping in our drop-in Zoom, right? So
So once you become a servant leader, you can choose white or black shirt. So these are the servant leaders award. It started actually last year for the DIS workshop. And then this one. So thank you, servant leaders.
If you've gotten value so far from the drop-in Zooms, right, which is gonna evolve to the community later, we'll show you. Say thank you in the chat.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you in the chat for all the servant leaders that's helping you in our drop-in Zooms.
Yeah, so we have new servant leaders award. Ate Alfie, I know you received your shirt, but for
We have
some
not
reason
recognized you.
you're not here in the picture. So thank you for
Thank you.
always being there for us and the other drop-in Zoom. The other one is Adela Buwaya. Thank
All
you.
the way from Australia.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you for
Amazing,
all that you
amazing.
do. So this is how it looks. One's white shirt and the black shirt. So we love the quote from Jim Rohn. It says, "Service to many leads to greatness."
It starts with the service. So so this is the website that Michelle created this year for our drop-in Zoom, right? It's kind of the theme of our group. There's a link here. You can use it. It tells you where the steps everywhere you are, the cycle of duplication if you're confused. Again, this is to supplement the training side. This is not to replace it, it's just to supplement it. So if you're stuck somewhere, you go to a certain drop-in Zoom, but we're gonna be evolving soon. So and there's numbers that corresponds of where you need to be. But what I want to share with you today is that I think we shared you kind of the story when we went to one of the very first what's that thing Karen and Chris did
Gather and Grow.
Gather and Grow. We shared the drop-in this drop-in Zoom that we do, and Mike and Darren was there, and they said, you know what, it's a really good idea. It might be good for the community. You guys mind us doing that, sharing it to the community? I was like, yeah, absolutely. So in the mastermind last night, we talked about the transition of the platform on October 14th, right? We just confirmed with Mike after the 14th, there will be daily drops. This is what the back, if not a coach yet, you haven't seen it. So this is a good head for you. So in the new platform, there's a thing called daily drops, right? In the daily drops, you can actually have access to, if you see the titles,
This one, the
daily drop first. If you're a coach, start getting used to this platform because this is what we're going to use, right? So, and in the daily drops, the topics is very similar to our topics, right? So getting started, orientation, business and social media, support 101, video ad creation, YouTube ads, meta setup and review, community coffee chat is very similar. So once this transitions, our daily drop in Zoom will be no more. And for all the people that are volunteering in the drop in Zoom, we need to go 100% support this, right? Because and there's a lot of volunteers already, right? So but for all the people that are serving already in a drop-in Zoom, let's support this drop-in Zoom. Let's volunteer in this thing, and this just gives you access to other leaders in the community, which is amazing, right?
Yeah, because I know we appreciate all the leaders, the coaches and the egos that are volunteering every single day for this workshop to happen. And sometimes there are canceled this workshop because some of the schedules. Sometimes coaches are not available or they get sick. So that's why we cannot do it every single time. So for this one, at least it's already for the
If you actually, if you go into the platform, if you're a coach, there's a lot of people that have volunteered already, right? So, and that's gonna be added in. So, get used to this platform. So anyways, I'm trying to like talk fast. PB and Josh is already here. So, all right. So the topic today, they're gonna talk about this 6A in 10 months run, walk the stage in San Diego in Agile Convention. How many of you would love to walk the stage in the convention in San Diego? Say me in the chat. Me. With a fired up emoji, right?
Let's do this. Senido.
And our guest today will share with you how to do that exactly, right? So because I always talk about this in the community, right? That success leaves footprints, right? All you need to do is to follow the footprints of Sandy or of PB, right? PB and Josh, right? And you will exactly reach that. And if you're a 6A, it's like, oh, how does this help me? No, you help your team to become a 6A2, to become a 2-2, right? So if you run with them, right, you're actually gonna hit your next milestone in the convention in Agile. So amazing. So this is PB and Josh. So this is kind of the thing that their mentor, posted in the dream team, right?
DT family, let's toot our loudest horns to congratulate PB and Josh for achieving their 6A rank in just 10 months of being in the business. Driven, hungry, self-motivated, and the most giving and generous of all. Those are just a few words that comes to mind when I think of this power couple, PBJ. Believe me, I could easily name 100 more. They have so many qualities of what a great leader looks like. I'm beyond inspired by them. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for everything you do for our community. Thank you for making a difference in people's lives. We're so proud of you both. So let's
Without further ado,
yes.
PB and Josh. I don't know if the Josh is here, but we're gonna look for you right there. We found it. Unmute you, and we're gonna put you on did you
Highlight.
yeah, highlight, yeah.
Hello,
Yay!
hello,
Hello.
Hello everybody. Oh, hello, PB and Josh.
Hey guys. So thank you so much for having us here. But before we sharing our story, let's welcome our founder, Mike and Darren in the house. Hooray,
Here?
hooray.
Yep.
Mike and Darren, come on.
Unmute them, unmute them. They're here.
Mike and
They hear ya?
Darren, raise your hand, or yeah, so that we can pinch you.
Hold on.
Oh, Mike and Darren's here.
Oh, hold on. It's amazing.
Surprise!
All right.
Hey guys.
We didn't even
Where
know.
are
We
they?
thought we were just sneaking in quietly.
It's perfect because I talked about the daily drops, Mike.
Yes.
Yeah.
We wanted to come on and do you a solid. You guys backed us up on the mastermind last night. So Dave and Roxanne, we are here for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike and Darren.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Can you guys pinch Mike and Darren or spotlight him?
Oh, they're already
They're already
spotted.
Oh
spotlighted,
yeah,
yeah.
thank
Oh,
you,
we're
thank
already spotlighted? Okay.
There.
I can't believe you guys have this many people on here. That's
Yeah.
awesome. 190 people. I love it.
Yeah.
On a Thursday night too, I'm shocked because it's like everyone's probably already masterminded out because they already had last night and Tuesday night. And
So Mike just informed us the reason why the mastermind got cut off is because we talked too much last night. We were they only
90 minutes.
it's only 90 minutes with a buffer of 15 minutes. It went over. I told Mike that you know what, it wasn't their fault
It's
because
all your fault.
it's all my fault. I got so fired up, right? I kept talking after the hot seat. So, anyways,
Solid gold.
Thank you. Go ahead, PB and Josh.
Okay, so let me open this. Okay, so let me share our journey. Hi everyone. Mike and Darren, do you guys have time? I just don't want to take the time and go long and then you have to go. Do you want to say something first?
So the
Sure.
topic is the 6A run. I know you guys did a video. We saw that. Phoebe and Josh shared it to us. That was amazing. You were in San Diego, I think, when you shared that.
Yeah.
Yes. Alrighty. So if you have time and hang out with us, so we are so grateful and thank you so much, guys. So you guys may know us, PBJ, Peanut Butter and Charlie.
that's right.
So yes, I am a registered nurse. I have been working, taking care of patients for the last 15 years, making really good income because I work two jobs, two nursing jobs. Sometimes I work 12 hours, sometimes 16-hour shift. And sometimes I go for 2 weeks straight, barely sleeping, don't have any self-care. And the thing is that I make good income, guys, but we got into some bad investment. We losing a lot of money. I'm talking about over $500,000 loss in our investment. With that, we over leverage, we max out on credit card. From the credit score 803 in my highest, now I'm in the 500. So we lay on mortgage, we owe taxes. So the government even like want to levy, you say the term levy?
Yeah, we got a levy letter. Levy means seize assets for our primary residence just late last year.
Yeah. So because all of that, so what happened is I have to work hard. I work 2 jobs. Sometimes I feel like, oh my God, I don't know how like I can do this. Sometimes I do more than 80 hours a week. I'm talking about a week, guys. Like 2 people work, right? Last year, I saw my husband only 1 month in that the whole year because we moved out to Florida. We bought a home out here, but Florida pay nurses only 1/3 of what California pay. So I have to travel every single week. I fly back and forth between 2 hospitals to work. To the point that almost 2 years and I say, I can't do this anymore. I have to stay out there in California so that I can make more money. So because of that, I stay out there, my husband here. Last year, we saw each other literally only 1 month out of the whole year. And not even 1 month straight. It's like 1 week here, 1 week there. That is okay. It's not so okay, but it's okay. We have no choices, right? Sometimes I tease him, hey, say, hey, might as well we have an open marriage. I want to go on dating, guy. I want to see some guy, right? Because I don't see my husband for so long. So we have to tease each other. But the thing that hurting me the most is that last year, flu vaccine, flu season happened. And my both parents, they got 3 vaccines because they in the 70-year-old. And the doctor don't know how, don't know why, say, hey, you guys need 3 vaccines. Flu vaccine, a lung vaccine, and 1 more. I don't know what it is. Elderly people. My mom, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes. 3 vaccines knocked them out. So they were in bed, so sick, 3 days straight, right? And they could not eat or drink because they kind of in and out sleepy and kind of semi-coma to me. So during the day, I'm taking care of them, but nighttime, I have to leave them and went to the hospital to work to taking care of patients. That is the moment that it hurts me the most because I'm the oldest daughter and I am the only nurse in the family. And what kind of the daughter I am and what kind of the nurse I am, that I couldn't be there for my family when they needed me the most. So that's the moment that it hurting me. I don't mind working hard, right? I don't mind to sacrifice myself. But I cannot keep going on like this. So that's the moment I told myself that enough is enough. And then we saw this amazing business opportunity, guys. We saw from my friend posting, sharing her sister. Her sister right now in my vegetarian, she is my mentor now. And she keeps sharing some posts and have some checks. And she, single mom of 3, go through separations, full-time engineering, really hardship. And she earned on the side 5-figure income monthly. So I reached out to my friend and say, hey, I saw your sister have checks. Are they real? Are they scam? Right? So then she told me, no, don't check out reals, guy. It's real. My sister deposit in the bank is really helping her out with her kids. But this is one thing that they say that got my attention. So my friend say, but since her sister started business, she more happier. She have like enjoy life more and she have more like, you can see like more light in her. Because with everything she go through with struggling with like death and with the separation and go to divorce, now she alive and happy. That caught my attention because I was there, right? I was depressed, I was stressed, I work non-stop. Like sometimes I go 2-3 days straight, only 3 hours sleep. So when she said that, it caught my attention. Wow, you can earn extra income and part-time, and now you're happier. I want a piece of that. So I reached out to Beth, and she go through the system. She doesn't say much. She say, okay, what is your email? She put me through the system. I watching the webinar that night. The next day, I told Beth, I'm ready. I want a coaching call. I'm ready. And then Beth, Michael in Lizelle, Apollo that time, she was busy. She's like, she have like 2-3 days out, right, for her schedule. I say, no, tell your call, I'm ready right now. So then she told her coach, so I came into the coaching coach. I already know that I want this so badly. And even though we max out credit card debt, we don't have money in the bank. We already want trifecta, right? So when I come to that, at first I told my sister, and because so many scams I got in before that put us into the hole, right? So I come to my sister say, hey sister, you and me, let's do this together. Let's do this together because we were born and raised in Vietnam, family of 6 children. My parents make less than minimum wage. Literally, we grow up, don't have enough food on the table, right? So now I told my sister about this amazing opportunity, and she told my mom, stop her, stop her. She got scammed another $10,000, stop her, right? So I cannot tell my family, so I called my husband because we two different states, right? I told him about this opportunity, and he saw excitement in me, but he said, love, slow down, slow down. So John, let you talk.
Yeah, slow down. You know, we just went through this a couple different times. And I'm here in Florida. I have a background in insurance. I had a practice that I was fairly successful in, but I gave it all up when we moved to Florida to do this real estate business. And when we lost all that money in multiple scams, a Ponzi scheme and another fraudulent thing that we got into, all the properties that we had, we do like Airbnbs out here, and we couldn't afford to pay all of our help and everything that we used to do. So now I'm running around doing everything on my own, watching my wife struggle with, you know, being overworked and sleep, and we're in this situation. And now she brings another opportunity to me. So I could tell she was excited about it. I said, let's slow down. We need to take a real careful look at this one, right? But the thing is, for us, it came from a credible source, right? We knew the people, we knew those that, you know, we knew the girls that shared this with us, and we just, you know, from there, watched the videos, jumped in the coaching call, jumped in, and we had to make something happen. And so we just jumped in full force, 2 feet, and just we and all out, giving it everything. We knew that we had no other choice because everything was, we were being overworked and not getting anywhere.
Yeah. So we jump on the coaching call, we bought Trifecta, we go to the training, and we got our website up and running within 5 days because I need this going. I need to run ads. So as soon as within 5 days, the funnel up and running, we already working on the ad. And during that time, of course, you know, we still new, we still learning. We are not salesperson. I don't know what to say on online thing, right? I'm just a nurse, right? So then we shared this amazing opportunity with people we know, friend, coworker, family. So within the first months, we got into 3A from the world market. So within the first 3 months, we got to 4A. And by the 5th month in the business, from beginning, when we come in, we say, Franco, retire from 3 jobs at 8:30. Lang An, retire at 40. And the youngest one retired at 23, right? So I know for the fact we have the golden mine in here. So we want that so badly. So we say, okay, we more this person. Let's make our goal to retire me from my nursing job in 5 years. We got it done in 5 months, guys. So my nursing badge is right there, sit right there. So by month 5 in the business, that's in the month that we have winning ads. We have 5 distributors come in at the same time. I think that's in the month that we got on the top leaderboard. The second on the leaderboard that we have the most buyer. So we have 5 distributors coming in. That month we make over $15,000. And that's in the time that I flew back to Florida to see my husband for the first time after 5 months in the business. You share with that story.
Yeah, we've been in the business 5 months. She's making a trip home. This is our first time seeing each other, other than you know, on the phone. And it was a 12-day trip, and that's a long time too. Normally we would see each other for a week. And so from March 1st to March 12th, and for the first time we got to be together, run the business together, make videos together, do lives together, make some actual ad content together. And it was just different, right? The day came, March 12th, when she was supposed to fly home. She was working the next day, and we were getting ready. We were a couple hours away from me bringing her to the airport, and we were going to see each other again. I don't know, who knows when. And you know, the more we thought about it, the place where we were in our business, I know the income wasn't quite replacing the nursing income, but we achieved this in just working part-time, spare time. I mean, neither one of us had a lot of time on our schedule to spend on the business. And so we said, you know, being together, having that synergy, you know, synergizing our efforts and just jumping into this full time. You know, how great could we be at this, right? So last minute, my wife calls work or sends a message to her work saying not coming back. She canceled her flight and she stayed here. That decision was made a couple hours before her flight to go home that day. And
Yeah, 1 plus 1 is not equal to 1 plus 1. We together, the synergy that we have together is way much more.
Yep.
And thinking about working full time before, not enough sleep, run the business on the side, and we can make 15,000. Thinking about two of us together, synergize and work on this at our plan A. How much that can be, guys, right? So I send the letter into my boss and say, I'm sorry, but effectively today is my last day. Usually at nurses, you have to give 2-week notice, guys. My boss get back to me, do whatever you need to do. We are here whenever you come back. We love to have you back. Because I have been working 15 years. I work my hardest. Everybody knows PB name in my hospital. And I am the first one in my unit to got National Daisy Award. That is the award for the best nurse that the family voted for me. I love my nursing career. I still miss it. I miss my co-worker. But guys, it was trading time for money. I was still living paycheck to paycheck, right? So now, instead of just helping one patient, one family, with this business, it fulfills me. Now I can help many families at the same time for generations to come, right? So my help now, my outreach now will be way, way more. I'm not talking about 30 people. I'm not talking about 100 people. I'm talking about 10,000 people that we can transform, guys. That's in my vision. And we attend, okay. So my goal to become 6A to walk the state in convention in Okinawa, we couldn't, but we got it 2 months later. So aim your goal high and take daily massive actions so that you will get to your goal, guys. So for the last 4 months, we make over 116,000. And last month alone, we make $55,000. And it's have been truly, truly blessing. So we got to 6A in 10 months. Later on, I will share more, but literally our journey is not like this. It's multiple things like this, but that will be another day. So why are we here, right? We got to 6A in 10 months. We have the result. We want to, the key for success in our business is to duplication. So you want to share this, whatever you guys do have result. You need to share with your team member so that they can have the result like you. But why only my team? Sharing is caring, right? And we are one dream team family. So that's why I reaching out to my coaches. I reaching out to different leaders. I reaching out to Deb and Roxanne. I reaching out to many people. Thinking about this guy. We have a vision. by June next year, we will have so many of the dream team member with 6A and beyond working the state, guys. And now thinking about this, now we have a powerhouse. Instead of 1 people, 2 people, 3 people, why don't we have all of the leader join force together? Because each of you have a, your strength. For example, Devin Roxanne, you're so good on YouTube ad. Franco, you're so good on message Facebook ad, right? Tina Willis about mindset. Coach Chen about how to answer lead and buyer. Why don't we come together and create amazing program? What if, imagine, everybody join this program. Everybody learn from the best. Everybody have the winning ad, know how to answer lead and buyer, know how to post on Facebook. Everybody get results. First of all, they trust us to do the business with us. Help them to get the results. At the whole, at the leader, you guys will also get so much result as well. So that's what I want, guys. And so we started this program. It's just an idea. And I also told my coaches and some leaders that joined me for a week or two now, it's just an idea, guys. I just don't know how to put a program together, but let's do it as we go. And I'm so grateful that you guys here, because if we can join forth together, how much that can be. With that being said, I would love to share a little bit of my 6A Facebook page. What do we have so far in the last 2 weeks? So we have 1 week just warm up, and then the last meeting was just Saturday. So it's still very new. It's still very young. The vision is there, the idea is there, but we need a village. We need to have a dream team family come together. Because thinking about this, the training site is the blueprint. That's our millionaire training site. Everybody have to go there. I love the mastermind. We attend so many mastermind. Guess what? I didn't write it down. 1 year it go to the other year. The next couple of days I forgot what I learned. Thinking about this, guy, the key to success is duplication, right? But you have to put in practice what you learn. I'm sure me guilty of that, and I'm sure so many of us, we hungry for information, but how many of us put in practice? So our program, we want people to put in practice what you learn. So let me share a little bit. Share. Share, give me a second, guys. Alrighty, so sharing to try to put up my Facebook page. It's right here. Can you see my Facebook page?
Yep.
Yes.
Sorry, I have a lot of messages. Move you over here for a little bit so I can take down more messages. All right, so this is the Facebook page that we have probably for 2 weeks now. We have about 277 members so far. And we have the commitment fee, the $30, and that's one enough for us. That's one would be thinking about, we have so many 6A programs, right? But people don't go to the end. So the money, the $30, that's in the commitment fee, so that if they drop out, they will losing that $30. It's not refundable. But what we do with that money, we will have the monthly contest. So what we learned from Lang An. So by the way, since we here, I want to say thank you for Lang An. She take me under her wing. She let me to join her team so that I can learn so much. The same with Cole Franco, the same with Rico, the same with Deb and Roxanne, like so many. Diana Obiso, like so many people helping us along the way. Chris and Karen too, guys. So like, we hungry for information. We hungry for success. So we reaching out to different leaders, say, please help us. We want to learn. And so many people open their door, take us in. And this is the reason why I want to give back. I want to create something that more people together and help us to get results, right? So this is what we have so far. So let's say go to the media. So go to the album. So thinking about leverage people success, right? So this is testimony. So everybody join this program, you need to have a testimony. And the testimony, sorry. So the testimony, like you don't have, so everybody can leverage, right? So I know that we have the testimony of vlog chat and everything. And the same with thinking about this, one people work, but many people can be benefit. Talking about testimony, you can use it here. You can use it as a content for your Facebook page, right? Leverage other people's success, right? For example, I saw Pauline. She come back from Japan and she have $74,000 and like that's amazing. But if I reaching out to her, I ask her, my message will go into her, unfriend list. It's very, very, very hard for me to get approval for them, right? So now with this, everybody can post the success and we can leverage from. And people may ask me, oh, what if I don't have the success? Everybody have a success, guys. Thinking about you drink a cup of, this is not wine, I don't drink wine, but thinking about have a glass of coffee or wine and sit in the backyard and take a picture of that. Thank you to our business. Now we have more time freedom that I can enjoy my life much more. How simple is that? That can be success, right? So everybody have success. You take your family to the park, you take your children to school, you can leverage it all. So, okay, everybody talk about success here. This is the goal card. So we invite some people come or sit internet teach us about gold card. Some people teach us about gold mine. Katrina right here teach us about the art and her journey. So let's go here, replay Zoom. So if you click on her, let me take this one. So if you click on here, right here, we have on the replay link, guys. So we have here welcome message from Mike and Darren. This is our first week. We have, our onboarding program. We have mindset. We have Katrina. She share her journey and the Facebook ad. In here, you can see some of her winning ads and also how to handle objection. And then we also have Vietnamese team. So all of our Zoom meeting, Vietnamese team will also put it in subtitle in Vietnamese for the Vietnamese community. So for example that, and let me go back. So yeah, so this is what program will be. This is the second week. Second week, sit internet talk about the gold card. We also have Zoom right here, guys. But what is my point to say? My point to say, if we can have all the brain in one places and you take action. For example, the first week we learn about mindset, right? Everybody have to take a note. And this will be the thing that you can use to leverage, right? If someday you're so busy, you don't know what to say, you don't know what to do, you just come in. Take one of this and post for your content. Do you see that one people work, but many people can leverage for a while? Oh, this one fun. So the key point is we want to learn and we want to practice. So when we have somebody come and do our mindset, right? So in order for your brain to work efficient, you need to clean your work area so that now your brain, it will be in order to work more efficient. So don't laugh at me, guys. So this is the day. Look at my table. It's very embarrassing, but lead by example, right? So if you see me go live, this is my back wall right now. It looks beautiful, but my table is a mess. But thanks to the mindset lesson that we do, then now my table is clean. So we apply. So we tell people, okay, whatever you learn today, you have to put in practice. And now people also have their clean workplace. And then later we will go to different location, different area, right? So that is the key point in the program. I think mostly, first of all, we have a lot of brain together to make it work. Second, you do one work, but many people can leverage and use it for a long time. Talking about leverage people's success, testimony. For this business, you have to have the goal card. You need to have the vision board. So then we make people put on, this is their goal, and you can go in and see all of the people goal, right? And we keep each other accountability. So we will divide two teams, and you will lead your team because you are the leader and you are financially connected. The goal, one goal and one goal only for this. We want everybody get results, guys. And we learn a lot. Why don't we put in practice together? So here the photo video, when we have Zoom, we put it here so people can come in and grab them. We have the book club as well. Right now we reading the magic, and right now we just starting. So with the introductions, and the people take picture. People say, hey, what do I learn from this? You know, you can, yeah, so you can leverage it too, right? So with this business, not only about the money, it's about the mindset, it's about personal growth as well. Here we have the file. So they say, okay, how do I do 90-day challenge? We have Go Live 90-day challenge right now as well. And we use it Adonis, so we have her guidance here. If you don't have the magic book in hand, you can use it here. We have goal setting. So we have a tool that we provide for people.
Phoebe, could you go over the pledge? Because you sent me the copy of the pledge. Can you go over
Yeah.
the pledge, like what you know, in the beginning? Maybe open
Oh,
open the file because I saw the file for your pledge. Go to files.
okay. Oh, yeah.
Open the file because I saw that. I like that because it
Yeah,
gives
it's there. Yeah, so give me 1 second.
it's about at the bottom, very bottom.
Yeah, so the pledge. We have team leader, so we have coaches, we have leader, we do the first Zoom meeting, and then we sit down together. We say, okay, how we going to do this? How do we going to make people accountable? So this one is not my information. This one at the team effort. Coaches and leaders sit down and create this together. So first of all, number one, join fee, right? One time, $30 to join this community. Jack, I'll let you talk to this.
Yep. And again, that $30, it goes towards monthly contest prizes, things like that we do for ongoing.
Bit more.
It is non-refundable if you drop out of the program anytime. Yeah.
Yeah, because the reason why, first of all, we cannot refund you money, right? It's not fair. Second, when you have money that tie in, people will say, oh, I don't want to lose that money. I want to stay. I want to win prizes. And actually, this one we learned from Lang An. Yeah, Lang An, she always told us like, hey, for your team to grow, you need to have some kind of competition, some kind of have a contact with prizes. So before this program, I already run the contest in my team. So I give out like the certification, of course, and I give out like $100 to $200 for different prices, and I give out a little mini Michael Kors bags. I run it for 3 months, and guess what? My team rose so deep. And now I don't make that commission, and they pay out like $500 for that month. I say, oh, I cannot do that anymore, right? Because it's out my pocket now, right? So with this one, especially thinking about we have 200 people now. So everybody chip in. We will have monthly prices for you guys to keep you guys motivation. We have to go live. Why? Because Facebook love go live. Go live is number one that can make Facebook algorithm, right? And the people, the follower, they see that you are a real person. So with this, you have to do go live. And right now we do the 90-day go live challenge based on Sept guidance. But I'm open. as long as you show up for your business every single day. For example, today you don't do the 90 day, you say, hey, I have a birthday party. Hey, I have a glass of wine. Hey, whatever, right? So the go live topic can be flexible, but you have to go live every single day. You have a business, you have the store, you have to open your business every single day. So that's the one requirement in the interview.
Yeah, and as far as go lives, the majority of our success personally is all been from attraction through our pages on Facebook. We have maybe 4 or 5 distributors that we got through paid ads, and that didn't happen until we were already, I think, 5A, something like that. And so just going live, we go live constantly about everything, everywhere we go.
Several times a day.
And yeah, we basically let our followers just follow us along in our lives. I mean, we go live doing everything, and that right there is one of the biggest reasons for our success and where we are. It's just going live all the time, and building our business through attraction through our pages.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be about the business, about your garden, about your kid, about the swimming pool, about anything, right? So that you get your audience engagement and more interested. Interview so that they can say, hey, not only you have success, but many people can have success as well. So interview will be minimum 1 time per week. Daily content and activity. So every morning, I want everybody need to write the gratitude, right? You need to set yourself up with the high note. So every morning when you wake up, everybody need to write out 10 things that you are so grateful for. But you create the post, you don't put your name, you don't put your contact information, post it there so that we can use it, can leverage it as well. So in here, the thing is, you do one, but multiple people can use it over and over, thinking about 200 posts about your favorite quote, right? And you can grab it and run with it. How amazing is that? So this one also create the content that you can post, for your daily. So vision board is one activity, your goal call is the activity attendance. So our meeting will be every Saturday morning, 6 a.m. Pacific time and 9 a.m. Eastern time. And you need to commit 75%. So at least 3. Why? Because we don't want you can just come and go as you please. The commitment to show up your business, that's how you get success. So we require you 75% to attend the meeting so that you can learn, you can put in practice. What if I'm working? You working, you skill. So we human being, right? So we will work with you based on your need. But that is recommendations. Follow up. So we join some other program. They have their tracking sheet. They follow up with lead and buyer for us. I don't want to tell you, hey, you have to follow up with this. Even on our mastermind, the people have the tracker that you can do that. So you choose the follow-up system of your choice. Market outreach. So what that means, you have to willing to send messages. Hey, the people say, hey, we joined this business because we have the system. We don't have to reach in our market. True. You don't have to. Do you want to have results faster or you want it slow? Because how many people can be lucky and get the winning ad in first month, 2 months, 3 months? Right? For us, for the first 3 months, we earn 3,000 plus per month because we share. So we don't want to bucking fan or chasing fan or bucking people, right? Define chasing, define bucking. Simply sharing amazing blessing. It's not a bucking or chasing. That's what we do. We share the blessing. When you already inside the dream team and guy, I don't know, 200-300 people in here. You are in the dream team. You already see how much this business transform life. Thinking about us, right? So depressed, so stressed. There was a point I don't want to live anymore. Because if I'm gone, my family doesn't have to pay my debt. That was bad. That was so dark. because of this business, because this is the system that Mike and Darren created, our life have been transformed. We were so blessed. And when we become the coach already, when we talking to people, you have no idea. You know how idea? I would say 90+% people out there so struggling. The people even want to commit suicide. The people even want to leave their family. The people like on the verge of bankruptcy, right? So simply share this amazing blessing will transform someone's life. So why are you shy about? Right? So you have to believe in the system. You have to believe this is truly a God-sent business. And that's what we do. When we walk into this business, we know this is our way out. So we treat this business as our plan A. We breathe the business, we sleep. Even when I sleep, I'm still dreaming about the business. Yeah, so like every moment I breathe, it's about the business. We treat the business like our life depends on this. It's not like our life truly depends on this guy. So we will do whatever it takes to success. And this is so much blessing. So why not sharing, right? So when we know what we have here, we're not shy to share. We share with our friends, we share with people. Some will know and take it, some will don't, but that's okay. When the time is right, they will come around because now they already know that PB 6 months ago, 8 months ago, send them a message about her business, right? And guys, I think the $55,000 that we earned last month, none of that is from our ad. We have an ego, her name Florence, she have 18 sales. But we have total 61 sales. 43 of them is just from what we post. And it goes beyond your fan list. It is so amazing. The system work. The attraction marketing work. This is the God-sent business. So don't be shy. Go out there and share the blessing. You have no idea how much you can bless people. And so that's one of the things too. They say, hey, willing to work hard to get 10 prospects on lead per day. This can be scare people. Lead, that means somebody sign up on your website to give you the email. Prospect, that means any people that you just send out 10 messages per day, right? To share the blessing with 10 people per day. Some will come back to give you a yes and some may not know, but that's the number game. Keep on going, right? And ad. You have to be willing to run ad. If you don't have the money to run ad, there's so many ways you can do to get free lead. Job, let me share about the group that you got a lead. Sorry, messy.
The group that I got a lead.
Yeah,
Oh, the Airbnb.
The
Yeah.
Airbnb.
So, you know, some people, while I'm talking, I'll try to pull it up on my phone here, but there's side hustle groups out there in Facebook land.
When you pull that one, I will share the one. So many side hustle group. For example, side hustle group for mom in Florida, side hustle group for nurses in California, side hustle for dad. You know, like so many side hustle group out there. You go in, you join the group, but just don't spam in their wall. They will knock you out, right? So you just watching and somebody posting for the opportunity, and some people say, hey, I'm interested, tell me more. Now you will send a PM message to that person, simple, say, hey, are you still looking for a side hustle? My name is so and so, and we have amazing business opportunity, right? And I would love for you to take a look at. Might I please have your email? Some will come back to you. So we have several people in our community that she doesn't run ads. She just joined on the group, send a message, and she got distributed. Jack, okay, I talked too much. Jack talks to you about.
Yeah, I can't find it at the moment, but being Airbnb host, I'm part of several different Airbnb and hosting groups on Facebook, and it's common. People in the Airbnb, people in real estate, ask the questions. They'll post, say, hey, what else are people doing besides real estate that are profitable? So I'll go on and post. One time, just about a month or so ago, I shared our opportunity, right, and said, message me for more details. And over the next 24 hours, I got about 70 people inquiring. I added about 30 of them into our lead group, and we got one distributor out of it who bought seven products.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, so like run ads, guys, run ad. You have to run ad. Do your best. Just like Deb and Roxanne, you have to work extra. You have to sell in your car so that you have money to run ad. So run ad is the must, guys. But if you say, hey, I don't have money, I don't have anything, then you have to do the challenge free route. So it will work. It will work, guys. Since we here, just let go down a little bit here. This is one of our favorite quote. I love it so much. Believe you can and you are halfway there, right? So believe you can and you already halfway there. It's all about the mindset. And we see so many people success in the business, right? Why? They have the strong mindset. They treat the business as plan A. And they take daily massive action to make it happen, guys. But enjoy the journey along the way, right? So this is something here. Why do we need to have here? Okay, so that what is your current rank and later what is your goal, right? So that later we can see that how far you grow with the business. So to join the program, two things. Have to fill out the pledge and pay the $30 commitment fee. And then you will be added into the page and the group chat. We already have so far in the 2 months now, every single week, we already have guest speaker come to teach us, right? So Tina Wheeler, she will come on and teach us about law attraction, about the mindset. We have Trump Nguyen will come in and teach us about branding. Coach Chen, right? She will come in and teach us how you can earn your first check, how to add your friend list, how to answer frequent questions, right? Deb and Roxanne, you will come in and show us how to do a winning ads on YouTube, right? Franco, I don't know if you're here yet, but you will show us how we can do winning ads on Facebook. Actually, before this meeting, he already shared with the group almost 3 hours, show us how he do the ad. The thing is, guys, I am still very new, right? 11 months in, I'm still learning. So I don't have the winning ad yet. But if one place and we have all the brain in one place and not just come in, listen and walk away and don't do it, we make you do the work so that everybody will have success. So this is our vision. All the leaders come together, join together and show you every single week. Everyone will have a winning ad. Everybody will know how to answer lead and buyer. Everybody will know how to post, how to go live, how to attract, right? Thinking about that, will that be amazing? So many Dream Team family will walk in the stage by June next year with 6A and above, guys. Can we have a hooray, hooray, hooray for that? Yes, guys, let's do this.
Yay. Amazing. That was awesome. Yeah, do you have any is this Q&A now? Is this the part that you
Sure, yeah.
Sure.
Actually, before Q&A, Mike, Darren, you want to say anything?
Here we go. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think what you guys are doing is absolutely amazing. And, you really nailed it, because for us, the biggest thing we see of the people who are successful and the ones that aren't successful yet is the ones that are, they treat it like a business. That's what we did, right? That's the only difference, is we treated like a business from day one. Just like you guys, it was our plan A. We had a very similar story to you, where Mike left a job to work with me online because same thing, we didn't want to be a part anymore, and also he just couldn't do it. He just and it was the first day he was supposed to start at a new job, and he actually just walked out because he just said, I can't work like a 9 to 5 anymore. Very similar situation, but honestly, that's the biggest thing, is just treating this like a business. So many people come in and they you know, have it as like, I don't even like the word side hustle, because a side hustle means that it's not your plan A, right? It means it's your thing on the side, right? So that's what people come into this business. And those ones, if it's just your side hustle, you're not giving it your full attention. You're not giving it your full time and effort. It's like you guys said, you live, sleep, breathe, eat this business. We do the same thing. Our pillow talk at night is about the dream team. You know, we're talking about, oh, did you see what PB&J did today? And blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, same thing. First thing when we get up in the morning, or checking flock, and like, you know, and that if you want the big money, and there is big money in this business, I can tell you, because I'm sitting in a brand new $7 million house right now, bought just from the money we've made from Enagic. So, you know, if you want that, it's there, right? Everyone has this exact same opportunity. There was nothing special about Mike and I. There's definitely nothing special about our upline, who are -7 and 8, you know, and soon to be 8, some of them. So it's just, everybody's just regular people. And I think, yeah, well, you talk.
You're doing great. No, I think, you know what, you guys said something really important there that I think is really the difference between people who are successful and unsuccessful in this business. You said that you were just so excited about this opportunity, whereas the people who don't get successful in this, they get excited about buying in, but then they're like, okay, where's the rest of this? Like, I want everything done for me. And then they don't get excited. And as soon as they hear they have to do work, they get scared. And there are the people who are willing to work to create success, and there are the ones who aren't. And what I've learned is it's very difficult to convert the people who just aren't willing to put in the effort to become somebody who is. It's somebody told me once, you can inspire people, but you can't motivate people, because if they're not motivated, they're just not motivated. And I think there's this thing in the world where people say, I shouldn't ask for too much. I shouldn't want too much. I shouldn't expect too much. And my answer is always like, why not? Why are you so different than anybody else? Why are you so insignificant compared to anybody else who has all of those things? Because I'll tell you this, if you have those things, you'll be able to do a lot more things.
You can help a lot more people.
That's it. You want to be proud of the
Right.
person you are, you need tools to do it, right? And that's what this business does. You know, I sit here and I watch these presentations and I think to myself, man, you know, this is the shit that keeps me going.
Here's the
Right?
thing.
Because people come up into this community. You got somebody here, guys, who's they're not even in the business for a year yet.
Yeah.
And they're making 5 figures a month and coordinating a leadership forum that is growing new leaders. That's this community. That is why you need to be online and so excited to share what you are a part of, because no community has this. This is the power of the dream team that you are watching right now. There's like 300 of you on here right now. I'm watching the numbers tick up. This is like a mastermind, just like when we have a good mastermind. I know people are in the community talking like, oh shit, you're missing something really good. You got to be on here. You got to get on here, right? I'm watching the numbers tick up here because people understand the value of this. And sometimes you just have to spell it out for people. You have to show them what they've got before they understand how to use it. And I love this program because that's exactly what this is. And you're giving them the actual tactical sheet to commit to. Because yeah, the reality is you do have to do go lives. And yeah, you know what? You're going to suck at them. But that's okay.
We all did.
We all did. Some of us still do. And here's the real bad secret about it. You will always think you do, no matter how good you are, right? You'll always, I'm watching myself on camera right now and I'm thinking, man, I wish I had better hair today for this, right? Like
I still draw blanks when I'm speaking, you know, to all of you. Like, it's just, that's natural.
That's just the way it is.
Right?
But if
can't be
you're
afraid of that.
authentic and you focus on, you know, again, I heard this, I think it was in the Vegas convention, and it has stuck with me more than anything else I've heard at any of the Enagic conventions. In this business, the secret is simple. If you focus on the commission, or I always mess
Focus
up.
on the mission.
Focus on the mission, and the commission will follow. And that really has always been our mantra. From day one, we realized that the way this business would become successful for us is if we built a community around it.
Yeah.
right?
And what that means in tangible things that you can do is basically what you guys are doing right now with this group, but also in your own downlines, your team is your gold, right? And so many people
Yeah.
forget that they think they have to be their own eagle and that's all about them. It's not. As soon as you bring people in, you have to teach them to do what you did to bring what worked for you because you got them,
Yeah.
right? So it's working for you, and then show them the way and pay it forward and help your team grow. That's the biggest thing. And
And-
that's what we did. We helped that's why we have such a big team now. I mean, it's huge.
Yeah. And you know what this business is like? It's like gold panning. I don't know if you've ever done gold panning, but I used to go to Barkerville when I was a kid up here in Alberta. And you will gold pan and you'll have a pan full of rocks, a bunch of ore and a bunch of garbage. And suddenly you'll see this tiny little flash of light at the bottom of your pan. And you'll get one flash of light, not in one pan. I'm talking several pans. And that's what this business is like. You got to keep shaking those rocks because you're bringing in all those people. And sometimes you're bringing in people that you can inspire, but you just can't motivate because they're just not motivated. So you're a 5A now, and you still got a whole team. They're just not motivated. So you keep shaking that pan. And eventually, way down in your pile of pans, you'll get a little flash of light. And their name is probably Dave and Roxanne Obizo. And then you'll keep shaking that pan and you'll get another flash of light way down deeper. They'll be named PB&J. And you'll keep shaking and shaking and shaking. And you know what? You will stop finding gold the day that you stop shaking. That's what this business is about, right? It's about, you can't find your eagles if you don't keep bringing in people. Are they all going to be eagles? 1000% no. But what I've learned is people come into this business for different reasons. And sometimes they come in, they think they're coming in for the money, but what they come in really is just for somebody to actually see them for the first time. But in order for that to happen, they have to kind of go through the ropes and they kind of have to go through the initiation process. And sometimes because they've been the person that's doubted themselves the whole life and they've never really ever done anything with their life except punch a time clock, they just don't even know where to start. And so if they've got a direct mentor that just isn't the kind of person that's, the hand-holding type, or they're just not part of a coaching collective that's touchy-feely, or just not, it just says, look, like literally millions of dollars worth of information is in the training. You just got to follow the steps. That's what I did. But sometimes that's just not enough for people, right? And what I love about this program is it's a roadmap. And what I know about this roadmap is there will be a lot of people who still won't follow this map, but at least you're giving them the map. And I really say congratulations for that, guys, because I think that's outstanding. And you didn't have to do this. And I love the fact that this has multiple downlines that are sharing strategy and experience and knowledge here. And that is the power of all of this. And I'll do my shameless plug here now because I'm so passionate about this. But on our new community platform, which God help me, launches in less than a month, we have this thing called daily drop-ins, which is exactly what we're talking about here, where people who are an expert in an area can actually host an event where everybody is welcome to attend and bring their questions. So yeah, we've got Franco coming on and talking about messenger ads. Yeah, we've got Dave and Roxanne Obizo coming on and talking about YouTube ads. We've got Tina Willis coming on and talking about mindset. And it's open to the entire community. So it doesn't matter now if you're part of the Obizo clan, you can still be good at YouTube ads. It doesn't matter if you're part of Darren and Mike's directs, because that's a pretty small short list these days. You can still hear from Darren and Mike. And, that's, I think, the power of us. I feel like we're at this turning point. After everything we've seen for the last 7 years, I really feel like the last 7 years has been nothing about just building. And this thing is about to just absolutely explode.
8 years. That'll be 8 years.
Because we finally have the ability to actually work together. And we've never actually had that, to actually synergetically coach and support each other. And I think that is really where the potential in this lies. When we can suddenly, no matter what downline somebody is in, support them and lift them up to become one of the top distributors in Enagic in the world, things are going to happen. And so that's what these daily drop-ins are all about. And that's why we've set things up the way we have. You know, the training site we've got is great. Yeah, there's literally millions of dollars worth of knowledge and experience in there. But what it doesn't have is it doesn't have a way for us to create touch points with each other. And I love this program because in the meantime, you guys are doing that. You're providing those touch points for people. And I love that. I thank you for that. But I think, you know, we take this kind of program and we plug it into that community site, and I'm just, the possibilities here are absolutely endless, guys. I'm super excited. That was probably a lot.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike and Darren.
That was beautiful.
That was amazing. Yeah. So again, going back to the leaders in our group, we have this drop in Zoom, but as soon as we transition to the new platform, we're gonna just support this 1,000%, and you volunteer there instead of the drop in Zoom we have, and we're gonna completely remove that because you know it's more hands, way better, and you now have access to different leaders as Mike and Darren was saying. So we're excited. We're gonna take some questions with PB and J quickly on the chat. If you have any questions about what they said and you know how to get started and stuff like that, just comment.
Yeah. I want to share one thing real quick. Like right now on the 6A program, you see the 277 people. Those are the people that already signed the pledge and paid the $30. However, every single week that we have the meeting, we provide you with knowledge, with the homework. It's open Zoom for everybody. So for us, our core value is to sharing is caring, and we want to help you to get the results. So on the knowledge, on the training, every single week will be offered to everybody, guys. And Mike and Darren, I attend so many of mastermind and I learned the key to success is duplication, right? So, and especially with our business, success leaves footprint. So I want everybody come and learn. Use it, apply to your business, even you're in the program or you're not in the program. Come and learn and take it, apply to the business, guys, so that you will have the result too. But the program itself is inclusive just because we have to do the work together and we leverage each other work. So it have to be fair for the people inside the program. And by the way, I want to say thank you, Coach Franco. He allowed me to join his 6A program. Thank you to Coach May and Gilda. They allow me to join their Hub 6A program as well. I was hungry for knowledge. I hungry for work. So I ask in different groups so that I can learn. So now we have this together, right? Why do you have mastermind, Mike and Darren? So that all the leaders come to share their golden nuggets. The key is for us to learn, apply, and duplicate ourselves. So this is the products of 11 months that we have been learning, put together, and I'm so grateful. Thank you for all the leaders here. Thank you for Mike and Darren to be here to motivate, and let's work together, guys. We one family, one dream team, and thinking about so many of you have life transformed result and how many lives that you transform along the way. This gives me goosebumps, guys. This will be amazing. And why don't we hand holding, walking the stage, dream team, right? That's what happened. I see it already. Now let's do this.
Thank you guys. Thank you,
If you
PB
guys-
and Josh.
Thank you. If you guys have any questions for PB and Josh, just comment in the chat. And I think that I think some people are excited now. They probably want to know how to get started and want to join. If maybe share with them like what's the next steps if that's what people are thinking. Do they just go to reach out to us, to you? How does that work?
Yeah. So people that want to join, you reaching out to your leader, like Deb and Roxanne, right? So you will have your own team because the goal is for you to have result and to help your team member to have the result. So you will lead your team. The people that financially connected will be in the team together.
Sounds good.
And if your team's so big, then you would divide a different leader to lead a smaller team, right? The people that for some example, if your team your leader doesn't enjoy this, but you want, then we will have a list of the people that doesn't have a leader, then we can group together so they can help each other to run the team as well.
Awesome, awesome. That was awesome.
Yep.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. How many guys, when you saw the commitment sheet, you were at first you were so fired up, you were so excited, 6A, 6A, comment in the chat, 6A, and then when you saw the commitment sheet, you were a little bit scared. Anybody felt that like, oh my God, it's the rubber meets the road. Like you're started, I gotta do go live, I gotta do this, right? Isn't that the same feeling also when you started kind of like a job, right? You oh, I'm excited to do the work, and then there's some things you actually don't like, but you have to do, right? This is the problem with this business because you get to choose sometimes, right? You know what you do, but when you go on a job which pays you just enough to go back, right? You do everything what they tell you to do because you got to get paid, right? So the commitment sheet is what I like. That's why I told Phoebe to go over that because you're so excited. I want to be 6A, but when they say you gotta do the work, that's when you're like, whoa, yeah, I gotta do some work, right? This is why this is going to be effective. This is why I'm so fired up. And I'm thank you. It takes PB and Josh to to encourage and inspire everybody. Thank you. Give some love to PB and Josh because
Thank you.
she reached out to everyone. I mean, she's relentless. She runs out to me. Almost everybody in my team asked, "Who's this PB and Josh?" Like Rico, Dina, everybody, all the 6As in my team. It's like they're like this PB and Josh reaching out to me. And PB and Josh like, okay, let's just invite her to the Zoom and make it happen. So
Yeah, thank you, PB and Josh. This it was actually just in the right timing because we've been visualizing. We want to our run is -5 next year by June. And so we've been wanting. I think we kind of try to do this in our team, but it's a big push for everybody if it's just one leader. But we appreciate you guys for doing this for the whole community. I know there's so many amazing leaders that are gonna be working together here. So we appreciate you guys both, and thank you, Darren and Mike, for showing up. We were
Yeah.
surprised.
We didn't even know you were here.
So we really appreciate you guys for supporting, and yes, thank you.
So we typically do a training, but we went a little bit over time. So I just want to ask your permission. You don't have to stay, right? That our leaders training, we usually do a training at the end. So if I want to ask your permission, is it okay to do maybe 15 more minutes more of training? If not, we can cut it off right now. Say yes in the chat. If I get 10 yeses, we're gonna keep going. But if not, we're just gonna shut this down, cut this off. But Mike, we don't have an automatic cutoff, so they're not gonna cut me off. I get to talk, so we got a lot of yeses. So all right, so we're gonna do this training quickly. So my question to you then, how many of you would love the 3 steps to crush your goals 6A in 10 months? How many of you guys would love that? Drop the number 1 in the chat. How many of you guys want to know what we did? We didn't do it in 10 months, we did it in 14 months. So we're gonna share with you what we did. So we got a lot of ones, so we're gonna share with you quickly what we did. All right, so 3 steps to crush 6A in 10 months, right? And this is what we did. We're gonna share you some of the steps. And the first step I want to share with you is this. Dream big and write it down. You gotta dream really big and write it down.
Dream as big as you can and put your goals in writing. A lot of people, they just, just have the dream, but they don't put it in writing. A lot of people, like sometimes don't ask big because they're shy. Just like what the Mike and Darren mentioned earlier, that, like we're too scared to ask for bigger things. And we simply, I think it's just the culture, or when we were raised as kids, like we get a lot of no's.
And I love this one. It says that next one, how far you can see determines how far you can go. So if you can visualize 6A already ahead of time and you can write it down, that's how far you can go. And this wouldn't be Dave and Roxanne if this is there's no biblical backup. So this is Habakkuk 2:2 and 3 says this: write the vision and make it plain on tablets, so he may run who reads it. For still the vision awaits its appointed time. It hastens to the end. It will not lie. If it seems slow, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not delay. It says write the vision and make it plain. Is your vision clear to someone when somebody asks you, like, what is your goal, right? Did you write it down? But I love this because this is a promise. It says, it might take a long, and it may delay, but it didn't say it may come. It says it will surely come. That's the biblical backup for that. But let me show you what the science of. They said people who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. That's a huge number, 42%. Think about that. You know, if I have a goal to make 100,000 in 1 year, and another guy also have another goal, if I simply write it down, the other guy just thinks about it, I have a almost 50% chance of making it happen. This is why writing it down is so important in a vision board and all this stuff, right? You know, telling a friend, if you want to increase it, telling a friend increases it to 78%. How many of you guys would love to make your 6A goal raise a chance to 78%? Comment me in the chat, 78%. So write it down right first, because it's backed by science. Dave and Roxanne, you know, finds a biblical, you know, backing on it. But more importantly, if you tell someone, it's 78%. This is what we did. You know, we'll show you our vision board. So when we started in 2019, right? We already created a vision board of what we want.
Yeah, we did this December of 2018. So we started October 2018. We didn't take it seriously. That's why we did. Like, it takes us 14 months, right? But at the time when we did this, we were 2A because we're trifecta. So we have no idea how to get to 6A. But I said, okay, I want to be 6A by December on my birthday, right? And we have no idea. We just put it out there. We don't know the points, the 300,000 and all that. But all you need to do is really set a big goal. A lot of people, I feel bad, you know, when I ask them, what's your goal? And they will say
3A in 1 year,
3A in 1
4A
year.
in 1 year.
Yeah, because they don't put, I think either they're shy to say bigger goals and they don't hit it, right? So it's better to put it out there. I wish we did 6A2 or 6A2-3, right?
So this is one of our things that we do. If we want something, we actually put it in a vision board. We actually write it down. 6A was this particular goal. And exactly in December, I can't remember, 11 or something, in the next year,
Yeah.
we became 6A, right? So here's my question to you. Next one. So here's my suggestion. Create a 6A banner ahead of time. Create a 6A banner ahead of time. Create it. How many of you, my question to you, how many of you have created your 6A banner? Comment in the chat, me, if you have. How many, right? If you have not, create it now. If I'm running with someone in our team, if we're doing a run in 6A, I tell people, create your banner. Look at it in the morning and in the evening. That's what you need to do, right? Because that's what you need to do, right? So the next question is, do you have one yet? And if you don't have one yet, my question is, why not? Why don't you have it yet, right? Because it was clear, 42%, right, of people that actually put it in writing or create a vision board makes it happen. Let me show you what we did, right? This is Darren and Mike. I don't have a good picture, but this is Darren and Mike. I saw a picture of them in San Diego, California.
I think this was 2019.
2019, something like that, 6A3-3. I was like, you know what? I'll make my vision and make it plain. So check this out. Next page. Check this out. Ready? So we took it out. We just cut their faces off. We took the 6A3-3 thing and made it ours, right? We said, you know what? 6A3-3, Dave and Roxanne, right? We're gonna do this. We're gonna make this happen. And this is if you're in my team, you kind of know this, that we always just cut people's heads off and put our faces, right? So this is July 28, 2021, right? We were probably 2020. We're probably a 6A2. I don't know what we were at this time, right? So 6A3-3, it happened the next year, 2021, right? So because we wrote the vision, we made it plain, and it has a 42% chance of making it happen. So what's our vision? What's our future vision for convention, right? What's our future vision? So we saw a picture of Michelle Arceo, right? We took Michelle Arceo, you know what? 6A, you know, she became 6A5-5 at this time, right? So you know what? Let's cut her face off and put Dave and Roxanne, right? Let's put Dave and Roxanne in this thing. Thank you, Michelle Arceo, 6A4-5 in the next convention. You know what else? We said let's dream big as we can. I want to hang out with the leaders in Magic. So next slide, next picture. I saw a picture of Darren and Mike. They went to this top producers meeting, right? They went to this thing. You know what? Let's create the vision and make it plain. We inserted our faces there, right? We inserted our faces and looked at this thing. Top earners, 6A2-6 and above, right? Put our faces in there because we want to think big. You want to dream big, as big as you can, and just make it plain, right? Because you don't know how it's gonna happen. You just have to write it down. You just have to make it clear. So here's my challenge to you, and I want you to proclaim your goal. What is your goal? If you're already a 6A, what is your goal? Again, remember, 78% chance of making it happen. What is your goal by San Diego convention next year? Comment in the chat. Comment in the chat. What is your goal when you proclaim it? it will become 78% higher. What is your goal? If you're already 6A, is it 6A2? 6A2-2? Is it 6A2-3? If you're not a 6A yet, is it gonna be 6A or even beyond 6A, right? But here's a more important question for the 6A and above, right? How many 6As are you helping build by that time? If you're 6A and above, comment in the chat. Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? Is it 5? Is it 6? How many are you coming? Because when you proclaim, it's 78% chance of making it happen. And if you have not done this, fun activity, which is really one of our
How
secrets to
did you
success.
do this? Canva?
Canva. This is Canva, by the way. You remove the background and you put it in. So all you do is do that. Insert yourself.
And look at it every single day.
And that's the key. Look at it every single day. So that's step one, right? Create. Step one is
Dream big.
dream as big as you can and write it down or create a vision board, making it very clear. That's the first step. Step number 2 is this: do more than the average. Do more than the average, right? Why? Why do you have to do more than the average? Here it is. How can you achieve a crazy dream if you're not willing to do something crazy? You know what Phoebe and Josh are doing? They're doing something crazy, reaching out to all these leaders, not afraid, shameless, doing things, right? You gotta do this. You gotta do this, you have to do extra to achieve extraordinary results, right? You have to do extra. And this is what Mike and Darren was talking about. If you make this your plan A, then you have no choice but to do all the things that Phoebe was talking about. You got to do all of that, right? Going to Facebook groups and, commenting to people, commenting on things. They're doing it the right way, by the way, which is really amazing, right? So
Yeah, like doing extra things, like let's say for us, in the business, right? We do a lot of go lives in the beginning, especially in the beginning. Just like PB and Josh, they do a lot of like go lives almost every single day, right? And then do a lot of like posting, like, commenting, reaching out, right? It's really like doing more than the average people.
again, this would not be there, Roxanne, if there's no biblical backing. So Proverbs 14:23 says, all hard work brings a profit, but merely talk leads only to poverty. So if you don't put action on the vision board that you put at, then it's really not going to work. So what was the extraordinary thing we did? And this is, we've shared this many times, right? So we knew that what moves the needle for us, because we're unwilling to reach out to people. Now we are, because we have to sign a commitment, right? We said, you know what, ads is what moves the needle. So if ads is what moves the needle, then you know what, we're going to go extra in finding ways to create a budget so that we can have more leads. So we cleaned that night. I was a general manager of a facility company. I actually, because we do contracts and stuff, I actually got a contract to clean, right? We shared this before, and what else did we do?
We did mystery shopping. We sold a lot in Facebook Marketplace. We rented we sold our Mercedes Benz at the time, right? And we rented our second bedroom, right? So that really frees us, I think, 1,500 to 2,000 a month extra for our ad budget, right? Because we said, okay, what can we do? Because in the beginning, we started part-time on this. And then after 14 months, Dave quit his corporate job. And after 29 months, I quit my corporate job.
So you got to do something extra. So if you don't have any budget, if you don't have any money, what is the extra that you're going to do so that you won't get average results, right? So if you have to reach out to not just 10, but 20 people, go through, 5 or 10 business pages that you need to go to and look at all those things and comment on people that says, what else are the other hustles out there? I love that, Josh and PB, the idea that you gave. What else are the other hustles out there? And you just reach out to them and say, hey, are you still looking for hustles? Because you said that. That was an incredible idea. Well, it's a very high ethical way of doing that, instead of like going to different groups and stealing people, right? So which is amazing. So but also what we did is we work on ourselves, all in savers and daily routines. So really personal development wise, right? We went extra on that, because I just know that you cannot achieve anything, anything bigger if you actually are not working on yourself, right? So we went all in on, if you guys don't know what the savers is, this is the miracle morning, silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading and scribing. So we do that. That's what we did. So we went extra on working on ourselves. So I'm going fast here. The last one is sow a seed in others. So the last one is, the key is you need to plant a seed in your time of need. So here it is. Start looking for opportunities to give and bless others in the area you have desires, right? You have desires. And again, let's go to the scripture on this. Genesis 26, 12, 13. It says, Then Isaac sowed in that land and reaped in the same year 100-fold. And the Lord blessed him, and the man began to prosper and continued prospering until he became very, very prosperous. If you read the entire verse, right? There was a famine in that land. There was a famine, but he continued to sow, right? To sow. So here's the thing. Whenever you have a need, plant a seed. This reminds me of Lan An Bowie. I remember her story when she started, right? She went to the training. She really, really knew the training, but she didn't have a team yet. And she said, you know what? I just want to help someone. I don't care if they're connected to me or not. So she tried to find someone that's Vietnamese in the Ontario area, and she actually helped that person not connected to her. She planted a seed in her time of need. She went to someone to help, trying to find someone to help. That's what she did, and it actually, and God created this universe orderly that if you sow a seed, you help someone, right? For some reason, it just comes back to you. And this is Ropo. So how do you apply this very quickly? So some ways to plant a seed, right? You can give money to your charity, to your church, whatever you need to do, or give time, or maybe in your team. I don't know if you're able to do this in your team. Do some contest, whatever you need to help them with their advertising, whatever you need to do, or
Yeah, even if it's not in your team, but you actually help them in their ads, that's actually sowing a seed, because you're really sowing a seed means that you're giving something from yourself without expecting in return. And that's powerful, because the more you give, the more you serve. For some reason, the universe or God will actually give more rewards to you, because they see it that you've actually sown more.
And I love this because Darren Mike always does this, right?
Yeah.
We go to in cruises thing, or everywhere we go, like they always find a way to steal the bill from us. And when we're eating, we can't really beat them to paying the bills. And we learn, and then you guys know this. Every year we have an awarding of all the incredible people in the community, and they give $1,000 for each one away, right? And that's and this is like, that's why they're getting massive kind of return from from the universe and from God, because of that. It's just, they just are unknowingly doing it, right?
And there's so
Generous,
many,
very
there's so
generous.
many stories, like privately, that they gave so much to a lot of people. Like, of course we cannot name everything, but that I know a personal story that they gave so much. So thank you, Darren and Mike, and we're just so grateful. Even just the new platform that's actually out of their pocket to help us in the community, not even charging us at all, right?
So if you think about it, in your time of need right now, you may think, oh my God, but I need help.
Yeah.
If you help someone, if you get out of the way of me, if you just want to help someone, like what Lan An did when she was new to the business, right? You will soar like you never imagined. And when we were struggling, we were going through this business, right? One of the things we did is we continued to give to a ministry that we supported, right? Even though we were struggling, we continued to give to the ministry, and we saw God, we saw how God blessed us because of continuing to give, to be generous. And that's why today we're not afraid to give anything if there's a need, because we know that we're gonna get repaid 1,000 times more than whatever we give away. So this is another tactical thing you can do. So what is a simple thing if you don't have not much to give? Time, for example, right? Go into the dream team and just congratulate as many people you can in the beginning. Congratulate them. Welcome, congratulations, whatever you need to do. Right? If you're a leader already, maybe like Phoebe and Jess was talking about, if there's somebody needs something, they need training, whatever, go out of the way and do it, even if you're not financially connected, because telling you, it is gonna come back to you 100-fold. Just like what the verse said, right? He planted a seed. Within 1 year, he reaped 100-fold. That this is what you need to do within 10 months, right? So, one of the craziest thing we did is that when we left for the Philippines, we're not big into cars, but when we left the Philippines, our ministry, there was a new family that needed a car, right? And we only have one car, it's like a 2018, 2019 Hyundai Elantra, right? So we said, you know what? We prayed about it because my brother reached out to me and said, there's a new family that needs a car in the community, right? Let's brainstorm things like that. What can we do? And I said, you know what? We're living for the Philippines for 3 months. We don't really need a car, right? Why don't we just donate the car to this family? So we donated the car to this family, right? And we just gave it to them, right? And you know what? Because because we can. And that's what, like Mark and Darren was saying, when you have financial resources, you have capability to help more people, right? So we just gave it because we can, right? And you know, they're new to Canada, like 2 months. They almost wanted to quit because they could not find a job for 3 or 4 months, I think. And they said, you know what, we're gonna go back to the Philippines because, you know, this is not for us. But this light of hope, ray of hope, just basically kind of, you know, open their and they were, you know, inspired to do more now here in Calgary. So, you know, and when we came back to Calgary, you know, we had no car, so we rented for 3 months.
For
For 3 days,
3 days.
sorry, for 3 days. And we're not big into cars. Even now, we're like a Dash 5. We don't have like a crazy car. This is the first time we bought a kind of like close to a luxury car. Not really a luxury car, but we bought an MDX, a 2022 MDX. Still not, you know, and you know, because we can, right? And this is the beautiful thing about this business, right? You cannot outgive God, right? You cannot outgive God. I'm telling you, this is what you can do when you get there, right? And so this is the last principle. The moment the seed leaves your hand, God releases what's in his, right? So the moment the seed releases in your hand, whatever the seed is, the time you want to help someone that is unrelated to your business, the moment you release that time, right? The blessing is already coming back to you. The moment you release the whatever, like the financial support that you gave to a family that in need, it's coming back to you. It's already coming back to you. So those are the three things we want to share with you, that in the next 10 months, right? First, you got to create that vision board and really write it down, tell some people about it, right? Because it has a 42% chance of happening. Number two, you have to do extra. You have to
Do
sign
more.
you have to sign the commitment and do more. Sign that commitment and do more. And
So
when
even if it's 10 leads, do 20 leads,
do 20
right?
leads, right? But the third thing is start planting seeds, right? Don't make it about you. Even if you don't have much, start planting seeds, seed of time, seed of, if Mike says we need webinar hosts, plant a seed, go there. We need daily drop-in people, go there. Like just do it, right? Just do it. Even if you're like 3A, 4A brand new, just commit your time, do both, and you will explode more than you can imagine. How many of you guys are fired up more than ever to become 6A in 10 months? Comment me in the chat. Me. Awesome. We want to cut this because it's been this is the longest Eagles club we did, is like over 90 minutes. Again, we don't get cut off here, so we can go on and on. So we just want to thank you everyone for coming until the very end. I always say this in our Zoom: it's not how you start, it's how you finish, right? Because everybody can come day one, see the testimony, they're so fired up. Oh my God, the dream team. And then they're 1 week the dream team, and then they're not so excited anymore because they have to do work, right? But it's the people that can get excited until they get the job done. Those are the people that win in this business, right? We're here 6 years into the business. We are still fired up, more fired up than ever. Woo. So give someone a virtual high five and say, you're a finisher.
You're a finisher.
You're a finisher. You're a finisher. Awesome. 6 months. So we're just gonna take a quick picture and so that you can use this, you can leverage
this.
this.
This is 14 pages. This is the most.
Wow.
Okay, maybe don't put anything in the chat so that we can see the faces. 1 second
Take a
here.
quick picture and then you can leverage this in your own post. Let's do
Okay.
this.
1, 2, 3. Show your faces. 1, 2, 3. Smile.
All right.
Awesome. Second page. 1, 2, 3.
Third page.
Awesome.
All right, almost there. Fourth page. I don't know where should we put this after we put this in that group, maybe.
Hold on. 1 second here.
All right. All right, almost there. 8 of 14. Let's do this.
Yes.
9 of 14.
Okay.
10, 14. 11. 12.
Okay.
13. Last one, 14. Awesome. You can unmute yourself, can then?
Yes.
You can unmute yourself and say bye. Bye, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
Mike
Mike
and
and Darren.
Darren.
Thank you,
Thank you,
PB,
Josh.
Josh. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for staying till the end. Eastern time, you're like almost 10 o'clock there. So thank you. Thank you. Successful people are just a
You
little
can
bit.
unmute yourself. Oh, hold on.
Successful
You can
people.
unmute yourself.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank
Thank you very much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you,
Thank
Bill.
you.
Thank you, Rizzo. Thank you,
Thank you.
Andy.
Bye.
Bye.
a
Bye.
great
God bless you.
evening.
Everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
God bless
Bye. Good
everyone.
night.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a good night.
Thank you.